Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with our next segment of the Beginner's Junk Journal series, and we are going to take the items I've been making and we're going to put them in the journal as best we can and get an idea of where we are. So this is our Reader's Digest. I actually took a real Reader's Digest and I have done the spine because it was compromised, and then we have added embellishments and 3 signatures of beautiful papers, and we are using the Beach Beauties digital kit from Dear Julie, as well as the the 2 At the Beach postcard and Pages digital kits. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to kind of get a look here at what we've got. Oh, that's one of our border things that we made. There's our lobster, another border, and these are belly bands. So let's just kind of get some little tags and things that we can use. Let's see, we have our big tags. So these are the big tags that I had that had been cut with the Cricut. There's videos for all of these embellishments. Okay, so this is our little file index card with the pull tab. Okay, there's our ticket, and these are the layered tags that we made. Oh, we have a note paper, and then, okay, so this one, this one. Okay, so this was our mini challenge in the challenge little from last month. A little trifold thingy-majiggy. And there's that. And then here is one of the flip up pocket thingy. Okay, so that takes care of all of those, and let's go ahead and find a place for them. So one of the things that we did was we used fabric, and we have decorated those, and I'm thinking that these would be fun, possibly at least one of them right here on the collage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my fabric tack. Okay, and fabric tack because we are adding fabric. Sometimes I'll use fabric tack just because it is such a fast drying glue. Now I am making this into a border tuck. Okay, so I have my glue along the edge, and then we'll bring this on, and I want the fabric to come off the edge. Okay, and it come off the edge on the side and on the top and the bottom. Okay, because I like the idea of that. See that? And see how that's going to look in there? Oh my gosh, I love it. So since we put one in the first signature, I think we'll put the other one in the third signature. So we have this piece hanging out here. So I kind of want this one to come and be in this back area. And so I'm thinking about this space here. we're covering her up, but I think that that's quite all right because we're going to have her there. So this is one of the collage pages from the Beach Beauties digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. And we'll just go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and just add this piece in. Now, a lot of the times when I'm just making a journal, I will I'll have the embellishments totally all done. It depends on how I'm working. This time we did embellishments and now they all need to go into the journal. Okay. So there, and that has that coming off the edge. Okay, and it looks really cool coming off the edge of our ocean page as well. Okay. So, and then we have the piece in the front and the piece in the back. I have gone ahead and I have made this little piece here, and I have attached the fabric onto the onto a scrap piece. Let's go ahead and I'll show you how I did that really quickly. Oh, look at, I just found more embellishments that got put in the box. Okay, so here's a piece of fabric, and let's see if we can find a scrap piece. I like to do it on the paper. Let's use a smaller. Here, we'll take that. And we'll go ahead and cut this down. Okay. But I do like to use, wow. This is like vintage fabric. It's like, no, I don't want to rip that way. I want to rip that way. And so that's okay. We can do this. Okay, so yeah, so the other day while I was waiting for a video to upload, I went ahead and I made these, and we've done them before. Very similar. I think they're in one of my vacation scrapbooks is where I've done this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and just scrunch it up. Okay, lay it down, scrunch it up. You can do a long piece. We ended up with broken pieces, so okay, so, and of course with the fabric tack you need to work quickly, so you can always come and add more. Heck, you could use that messy string and pretend like that was a net, the way that turned out. But we've been using net in this journal. Okay, so we'll just bunch that up a little, bunch that, bunch. There we go. And now we'll grab some of the net and get into my drawer here and grab a shell and one of these little tiny buttons. See if we have any more of the little tiny blue buttons. We might have to use a different color, which is just fine. Just use this cream colored one. Okay. Okay, so I need to refill this. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put a puddle of glue down and put my net in it. Okay. And then we'll grab a needle and we're going to go ahead and go, oh, that's got 4 holes. That's going to take more time. Here's the other, look at, there's a blue one. That's probably where I got the blue one last time, is out of there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through our button, through our bead. Now you can sew this right onto your paper or right onto your little thing here if you wanted to. And heck, why not, right? I mean, if you're... Okay, so sewing it right on. Then we'll come back up and go through the button again. Okay, not through the bead because it only had 1 hole, but we'll come up and go through the button. And sewing it onto here is a good idea because it will help. Okay, we're all tied up in the net. That's how a net works, Julie. Okay, so there we go. We've got our button on. Then I'm going to go ahead and double tie my button. Okay, double tie my button. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in a bow. Okay, just tie it in a bow. Okay, and then make it shorter. And then you can add a little bit of glue on top to help close it, keep it shut, and tie or cut the edges of your bow, and there you have your pretty little piece that you can go ahead and add. You could put it on the spine. Wouldn't that be pretty to have something like that on your spine? Of course, we have, let's see, you can add something like that to your spine. We're going to add this one. We're going to figure out which side has better edge. Okay. We're going to come to the center and find a place that we can add this to the edge. Okay, and you can go ahead and rip off your paper, the edge of your paper, so that just your fabric is showing, your fabric edge is showing. But the cool thing about this is you can make these ahead of time and then just go and put them into your journal, and putting them in, they're already on paper, and you can go ahead and you'll be able to use whatever glue you normally use and put that in. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this right like that. Put my paper edge in. Put the other edge on the outside. Okay, so we have our paper edge, and that gives us edge in the center of our journal. Okay, so we've got, you see that? I love it. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, and then we're going to have this piece And I'm thinking that this piece would be just be peach keen on the front. But I want it under her hand. So let's do this, okay? Kind of look like she had that shell in her hand is what I'm going for there. And we'll just attach this. And we can rip off the paper part. But you can see, you can have these already ready. You know, maybe your journal pages haven't been put together yet. Maybe you're waiting for something to come in the mail. I don't know, but there you go. And that gives us that pretty little piece right there. Okay, and I did not make that one go off the edge, but I love that that shows up right there. Okay, so now we're going to continue with adding items to our journal. We have a couple of belly bands. So for a belly band, I kind of like to use a piece of paper that is a little bit strong. Okay, now this isn't normally strong, but with the addition of this, that is going to be a good and strong piece. So let's go ahead and find those. Here they are. Here's one of the belly bands. And there they are. There we go. Let's see which one. Okay. I like the look of the ripped edge on these. I'm just going to rip them down a little bit smaller. We'll save that. Okay, so we'll put these in here. Make sure that we're within the area that we can be. Okay, come. There we go. Okay, so that gives us a belly band. And in our belly band, we can go ahead and add a tag. Okay, so our little washi is I'm noticing that more and more with the washi. Okay, so that will give us a tag. So we have some journaling space on this page, and it being a printed page, it might be someplace that might not have gotten written on, but you can still write on it. You just pull your tag out right there. Okay, so we've put one there, so I'm going to come back to the back here. And again, same idea. We'll go ahead. I found this is kind of a good thick as in it's scrapbook paper, but it's thicker scrapbook paper. So, oh no, it's not. It's just regular scrapbook paper, but with that pocket on it, it feels like a more substantial page. Okay, so here we go. And we'll just add that there. I think we'll use this here. Now we can have things come out the top Okay, so we have our 2 belly bands that we made very simply, and they are both in. And so I think that is really, really cool. Let's see. So we have a pocket belly band, or a pocket. We have a belly band here also that needs to have something in it. Now I'm looking at all these different things. It's like, okay, I know I have this big. Okay, so this is that, and that can go right in there. I like that. Okay. Okay, so this is a flip up that we made out of a book page. So one side of the book page had no writing, one side had writing. We took advantage of the fact that one side had no writing and made a flip up. And it's also going to be a pocket because I like pockets and I cannot lie. Okay. Just think of a beach and smile, it says. Okay, so that gives us the flip up pocket right here. And we have this that can also, it could get one of those little tags, maybe. There's so many things here. Like the ticket. These, one of these maybe. Oh. Well, we'll think about that. Okay. Okay, just looking through, finding the best place to put something. Okay, so here we have this spot. We have our souvenir from Chicago. We have this little piece here. So these both need other things made to go with them. Actually, right here, we'll put a Julie Shelley card. So it reminds me of me and my sister, so I call it the Julie Shelley card. And we'll just put that right in there. And it can go like this, okay? And, okay, so we have this spot here. We can go ahead and cut that down. We have made this. You know what? That's the same as that one there. So let's go see. There's probably another double tuck in here, right? Because it's one of my favorite things to make is double tuck. So there's the envelope side. So there must be another side to it somewhere. There it is. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and, just like we did on the other one, we'll slice this up the side. And we can go ahead and put this inside. And it'll just fit right inside there. We can use the cool little paper clip that we made to close it in there. And then, oh, you know what? We have this. So let's go ahead and put this like that. Okay, so this just needs a little something in it. Or just put a piece of, there we go. You can turn it either way. It can go this way or this way. Okay, so we're taking advantage of both sides of that paper clip. Okay, we have a pocket here. You know what? We have the pelican, because we do have the fish and stuff going on there, so I like that. Okay, so we have our other double tuck envelope, and I think we can go with something more simple on this one. So this has writing space. We did not make that into a pocket, so that can go straight in. And let's do it in this direction. And that way that little stamp can possibly come out. No, we'll go in this direction. There we go. Okay. So now you've seen me, I usually close this up. I'm not going to close that up today. I think I'm just going to leave that just like that. And I hope you enjoyed that, making the little edge piece, adding some of the items into the journal. And we are going to be back tomorrow adding more pieces, and I will have a couple of embellishments also for that video. So I want to thank you for being here. If you're in the premiere, I'm waving hello. If you're brand new to my channel, please come into the chat and say hello so we can welcome you. And we're really glad you're here. So we have our beginners junk journal series every weekday while we're home at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We also have at 10:30 every day a paper crafting, junk journaling. Right now we've just started our June just 15 junk journal challenge, and that is every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for subscribing and for hitting that notification bell so that YouTube can tell you when we have a new video. Just in case they don't, we have that schedule. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here again. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.